As it's been revealed in my short, I'm back training. Uh, I'm actually after I get done making this video, I'm actually gonna go get ready to go to training. But I kind of want to be vulnerable for a second here. Uh, I'm sore. So here's the thing. I go to training, um, like a few hours after I get off. I go to work, heavy lifting, hot days, a lot of walking, a lot of time being on my feet. Then I get home, I decompress, or at least I try to anyway. But I'm tired. But then I go to training. I haven't. This would technically be like day 4 of me going to training. I started training last week. I went last Monday and Tuesday. They operate like 3 days out the week. I didn't go on Wednesday because I wasn't feeling well after I got off work. But um, needless to say, you know, I feel good, but also I don't feel good. Cardio has never really been my thing. I'm not exactly Mr. Cardio. I am trying to get back into shape. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to eat healthier. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to, I try to work out when I'm at work every now and again. But like I don't know what it is, man. Push-ups and squats. That's my kryptonite, man. I do enough of those, and I'm just dead to rights. And I get tired. I get sluggish. I get winded. I get like what you call it, like there's a statement. There's a popular statement of at least at least finish it. You know what I'm saying? At least go through the course, go through the class. It's like, if you go through the class, you did it. And that's kind of like that's kind of like my new goal ultimately, is to just go through the class, like, just go through the class. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so ashamed because of the fact that, I get tired so quickly. I get winded so easily. I am like after we get done doing what we need to do, I'm going up in there, I'm huffing and puffing and tired and all these things, and I'm just trying to get back into. I'm still going, but I'm slow and I'm tired, and I'm losing to the other guy that's there. For on Monday, it's just I'm not like, until somebody else shows up. It's usually just me and one other person, which I'm cool with that, because that one other guy, he's not going to make me feel inadequate. I know that, but I know that once 4 or 5 other people come up in there, I'm feeling ashamed of how tired I am. There actually is the question of, am I cut out for this? I keep getting older. My body keeps betraying me in new ways, and I just find myself just like it. It hurts, man, because I know that I always wanted to be a professional wrestler because when I was younger, I had like a whole lot of things that I've always wanted to do. Television was really, I wasn't the type of person who watched television and just sort of like just had ADD and just went to something else. I got inspired from stuff that I saw on television. Dexter's Lab made me want to be, the kid in the lab coat surrounded by the kid in the lab coat who works in the lab, surrounded by beakers and test tubes and Erlenmeyer flask and all the science and all the machinery and all this other stuff. And then I learned that I'm not smart enough for that. So as time went by, I found myself, pardon the chest hair, by the way. And then at some point, I found myself saying, I remember watching the Mighty Ducks and wanted to be a hockey player, knowing good and well that I can't even skate. Okay, so, but like, professional wrestling was one of the few things that I found myself actually practicing, that I actually knew that I could actually do. Like, I always tell this story of like when I was younger, my mom used to have like a lot of dictionaries in the house. So I used to always, so like whenever there was a word that I didn't know, I would always just get one of the mini dictionaries, just open it up, look up the word. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm just going through the dictionary, not even looking for a specific word, just going through, just seeing if I could learn something. And there was this picture. There was this thing called a ukemi, Ukemi. It's a way that you fall down in martial arts, and it actually showed a picture of how to do the ukemi. And I remember looking at that picture and thinking, I do that all the time. And one day, a little while after that, I'm in my back, I'm in the backyard of my old house or whatever, and I'm running through the backyard, and there's a clothesline, a literal clothesline, like within like chest length of me, and I didn't see it, so I fell, and while I was falling down, I thought about putting my hand down, but then I didn't. I braced for it. You know what I'm saying? It still knocked the wind out of me, but I did a Ukemi. You know, I took a bump that day, and I didn't even know that I took that bump. I didn't even know that I took a bump that day. I just instinctively did it. I remember seeing Mortal Kombat and seeing Sonya Blade do that thing to Kano, and my cousin, who was much bigger than me, tried to get me into a sidewalk slam, and I just thought about Sonya Blade putting her feet like on the guy's neck, and I didn't want to snap my cousin's neck, but I did want to kind of, you know, get him to get tired and for him to let me go. He did let me go, and I swung, and I saw Rey Mysterio doing that like months later on television. I'm like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? The more I started watching professional wrestling, and the more I started realizing I can do those things, it felt less like something I just watched on television, and more like something that I could actually do. You know, I didn't feel too dumb to do it. I didn't feel too weak to do it. I felt like this was something that I could actually do, and I was impressed with myself with how good I could do it beforehand when I was younger. And now that I'm the age that I am, and I'm getting so tired so quick, my thighs are still burning from we just finished training last night, and literally, like my schedule is go to work, go home, get ready for training, go to training, go to home, go to sleep, then go back to work. I'm not saying that, like, you know, and like I said, I don't mind doing that, but it just really kind of hurts me a little bit to know that I'm getting, like, you know, that I'm getting so sluggish in my older years. Like I said, my thighs are still on fire from yesterday. I'm been stretching, and I've been trying to stretch and try to relieve that pain for a little bit now, but I'm gonna go over there with soreness from the other day, and I was huffing and puffing and gassed up last time. The thing that I'm telling myself now is just get through it, get through it, get through it. And I won't lie to you, it's an eye opener to think that it's like, you know, I don't want to tell myself that this is something that I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Because if I tell myself that this is something that I can't do, then my life has no purpose. If you follow this channel, you know that this is my life's dream. This is my life's goal. And if my life doesn't have any purpose, then, like, I don't know how to feel. I'm just, like I said, if I didn't have to work, I would probably feel a lot better. Honestly, if I didn't have to work, I would probably feel a lot better about this. I would be working out a lot more. I would be doing a lot more stuff, but because I have to go to work, and it is summer. It is burning up. I have to just sort of fight through it now, and I just really hate the fact that I have to fight through it. But I still am. I'm still going to be that wrestler. I've been wanting this for a long time now. This is happening. All right, let me go ahead and go get ready. I got to get my clothes out the wash, get everything situated. All right, see y'all in the ring.